Hi, Cancer. It's Jen here from Tarot Spirit for a monthly July monthly reading. A viewer asked if I would do zodiac specific monthly readings, so I thought I would give it a try. We'll see. Let me know what you think. Um, so, Cancers have a very near and dear place in my heart. My roommate from college and dear friend was a Cancer, and how she put up with me, I don't know. So I have an enormous amount of respect for your sign because I was quite a wild young person. Um, so thank you, Beth. You're amazing if you're watching. Um, so I started using the Anna K Tarot, which I haven't used a lot lately. I really like the deck, and cards just flew out, so you're going to have some bonus cards. And let's see, I'm using my Arthurian Legend cards for you. And I'm going to do categories. So we have home, love, relationships, work, and sort of some overall general cards. Okay, let's get started. We have in the home position the Page of Pentacles. I love that this version of I haven't used these. I forgot how much I love this deck. Oh, and the Two of Cups. So I chose for you the Arthurian Legend. This deck I've had for probably 15 years, and it was pretty much the deck I used exclusively for 13 of those years. And before that, I pretty much used the Crowley deck, which I don't use that much anymore. It was the deck I learned on. Oh, and I had a mini Rider Waite, which I lent and didn't get back, which I always bring up because it pisses me off. But okay, let's not let's not inject any negativity, Jen, into Cancer's lovely reading so far. So, in the home, you have the Page of Pentacles, and I love this interpretation of the card because fishing takes a lot of patience. If you've never fished before, it's an impatient fisherman is not successful. Let's just put it that way. You need to be quiet and grounded and almost just, it's a very peaceful sport, actually. You have to just really sort of enjoy where you are, be very accepting, and just be patient and chill. So, in the home life, you're really feeling this stability and stillness and calmness and groundedness at home. And this page is right by the water, and Cancers are water signs. So, your home is very, very grounded, and your pentacles, home, health, well-being, family, is very grounded in good emotions, and that is definitely supported by the Two of Cups that came out. So I see for the month of July, either the person you share your home with, you are feeling very emotionally supported and grounded. And on a very sort of mundane level, you may be going, may be on a vacation near water. It's July, and it's going to really, it's just going to feel so good. You're just actually even going to be leaving the home, but um, you're going to have really nice, emotionally supportive, good times during July. Nice. Okay, so let's see relationships. Competition. Remember, that's not necessarily bad at all. And the Queen of Swords. Wow, I need to think about this because I would think with this home life being so nice, that your relationships would reflect that. I don't know why I think that, but um, I feel like something's competing with your relationship at the moment, whether it's job or um, activities, working out, um, whatever the individual activities of the people in the relationship that they like to do, work in work or outside of work. Maybe you're feeling that you're sort of competing with those other activities to spend some time in your relationship. But, the Queen of Swords is great because she is able to communicate that she's maybe feeling like there's, the Queen will come along and say, hey, listen, honey, I feel like we're not spending enough time together. Can we talk about how maybe we can find a way to carve out some time for ourselves? She's a very good communicator. Some people say she's too sharp, but I don't necessarily think that. I think that would be the negative side of her. Um, so I think she can very clearly communicate, and she will also have a plan. So if you are feeling like maybe you feel like you're competing for your significant other's time or even your child's time, um, you know, th- make like a list and think of a plan or a way that you can carve out time together. And I think you're successful at that, Cancer, because of I think probably you're going to say let's go away for the weekend together. Let's, shut off the phones. Let's go somewhere um and say, "Okay, you can work for 2 hours in the morning or go work out or do whatever the things you like to do. But then we are going to carve time specifically to spend time together." And, I do see this reflected in this card, sort of the beginning of a long term plan to sort of ground things and make things materialize. And it's going to bring about good feelings. But I do think that you need to be very practical in your relationship and try not to, the negative side of this queen would be like, you never spend time with me and I'm sick of it, and if you don't carve out time, she'll just, very bluntly and harshly criticize her significant other. The positive side of the queen is she's very careful in how she communicates and is thinking. She's not complaining, she's presenting a plan. Like, I know both of us spend too much time on our phone or we're working too much and we're having trouble carving out time together. And you should be listening to me because I'm not a very good communicator actually in relationships because I'm a fire sign. So talk about being blunt. But I know what she would do, and I would suggest you do what she does. Work. Okay, let's see what's going on at work. Oh, message. Fast moving things, change. I love this card. I'm a fire sign, so I love it. Might not be quite so exciting for a water sign who may find it um, quick change, a little emotional. It may make some waves in the calm water of the water sign Cancer. Let's see what's paired with. Oh, it's nice. Six of Shields. So it's a change, but it's a grounded change. It's going to bring about prosperity. A very nice change. So you may get a job promotion, um, or find a new job. Maybe you're going to offer someone a job. Maybe you've gotten to the point where you can hire someone to help you, and that way you'll be able to spend more time with your family. but it talks about reaching a level of success where you're able to share the wealth, I guess is a good way to say it. Or if you're in need, someone will come and help. So very positive card, very good omens. This fast energy of the Eight of Rods is going to be grounded with this six. So I don't think you're going to have a hard time with this quick change, Cancer, at all. You're going to be very practical for a water sign. And I don't mean that in a negative way. I just mean you've really got good control of your emotions. And you're going to be, communicating very clearly. You're going to be managing what could be potentially stressful situations for your sign in a very grounded manner. It's really nice. So let's see what some overall cards are here. Ace of Swords. Yes, here's that clear communication. And look at the sun. I mean, this is beautiful. And she's up above the water here. So you're kind of having an aha moment, some enlightenment about how where your thoughts go, your emotions go, and you're really rising above your emotions and thinking very clearly and able to start manifesting things by using your mind to balance your emotions. Yeah, look at this. And the Knight of Pentacles, slow change. So you're tempering things. And you have the Page, another sign had the Page and Knight of Pentacles. Slow, methodical change. You're starting to see that some of your long-term goals are starting to pay off. You're starting to see little milestones where you're like, oh, all this stuff I've been working toward is finally coming true. It's finally paying off. And you're starting to see the results of that hard work, which goes back to the Six of Shields. This is going to be a prosperous month for you, Cancer. The Seven of Cups. So this is always sort of the challenge of a water sign, having sort of daydreaming and having too many choices. But this month, you're really making some clear, practical decisions. So if this influence has been plaguing you recently, sort of being a little indecisive and not knowing which choice or which situation feels right, you're going to call on your Queen of Swords and this Ace of Swords energy and these Knights and the Pentacles and be able to make some really clear, grounded decisions. Yo, look at that. And the Death card. Don't fear the Death card. You're really going to have a transformative month of July for you, for the Cancer sign. Wow. Transformative, very rebirth. You're going to not live the same way after this month. Your life will be changing. It doesn't have to be in a huge way. I always caution people. Sometimes you hear that and you're like, what? You think everything's going to change. Not at all. But you will not be living your life exactly the same as before. I think your job is going to change. And I think the way you approach your relationships, you're no longer going to just try to compete, but you're going to express your needs in a very productive way, in a very concrete way with these Pentacles energy, and really see results. It's going to you're going to figure out that clear communication and not getting too emotional or passionate or and how you approach issues. You're really going to have an epiphany about it, and you're going to be very, very successful. And it will be life changing in a very positive way. Lovely reading, Cancer. You guys deserve it again. You have a special place in my heart, that's for sure. So let me know if you like these readings. If you want a personal reading, I love doing personal readings, and I'll leave the link to my website below. And yeah, happy summer. Thank you so much for watching.